What? Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Just play the video before I go off. I just want y'all to hear what you're about to hear. I can't even intro it. Play the video.
Cyber attack? Is it a hack? It could be. The government is saying it's not, but it could be the Chinese Communist Party retaliating against the House Republicans that have just set up a subcommittee that is. Now, the question that many people have is, what is causing this? Is it some sort of a cyber attack? Is it a hack? It could be. The government is saying it's not, but it could be the Chinese Communist Party retaliating against the House Republicans that have just set up a subcommittee that is expressly anti-CCP. And by the way, but it could be the Chinese Communist Party is retaliating via a cyber attack against the FAA NOTAMs system because of that committee. That is probably unlikely, though. We have no evidence of that. It's pure speculation. It's trying to connect one event to the other.
Okay, so for a little bit of context, he's talking about what happened during the Christmas vacation when we were having all those storms. There were weather events all over the country, and the FAA grounded all flights for the first time since 9/11. They grounded all flights because of a error with whatever system they're using for the FAA to, I guess, control the planes and everything, which I still don't understand why we have all this technology and there's no redundancy systems, but okay. So this is what he's talking about. He's trying to figure out if it was a cyber attack by China or, House Republicans, whatever. He was spewing a lot of crap. We're going to get to the part where I have y'all listen to what he said, and then y'all think about, as I'm going off on him, why he said what he's about to say. But go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
The other, I'm not willing to discount it, but I don't think that's the case. Instead, what is more likely is who's in charge. Well, the person who's in charge of the Department of Transportation was picked solely because of his sexual preference. So when you hire personnel based on lifestyle or melanin content, you should not be shocked. No one should be surprised when things start to fall apart. Or melanin content. Or melanin content. Or melanin content.
What? What? So let me get this right. So what happened during the Christmas break? The FAA grounds all flights. You blame the Transportation Secretary. Okay, fine. That's your prerogative. You can blame him. He runs that. He's in direct contact with the FAA. He's got him on the line. Sir, how did black people get into this? Lifestyle or melanin count? Pete Buttigieg is a gay white man. How did black folks get into your analysis of what happened? How did we end up with this? You're going to blame the black pilots, I guess. I guess you're going to do that. You're going to blame the black flight attendants. You're going to blame the black gate attendants. You're going to blame the black cart drivers that take the old people around. You're probably going to blame TSA. They're mostly black. Oh, Lord. I forgot. You're going to blame the dudes that go outside with the wands, getting the planes ready. You're going to blame the black baggage baggage workers. You just going to blame the whole damn airport because it's mostly black folk, right? Okay, Charlie Kirk. Family, by the way, that was Charlie Kirk. Haven't y'all noticed he looks like Justin Trudeau, 20 pounds heavier? And there was something else I wanted to say, but my wife said she'd get mad at me if I say it, so I'm not going to say it. But I'll probably write it. It'll probably be in the chat. So if you want to know what I said, it's in the chat. But yeah, he's blaming black folks. It's black folks' fault. It's black folks' fault. It's black folks' fault. But he said more. So go ahead. Say more. Should say less, but.
Apart. This is affirmative action at the top level. We said that with Pete Buttigieg. And by the way, if I were to give some feedback to conservatives of all colors, but in particular, white conservatives, the amount of white guilt, the discomfort that conservatives have, sometimes Christians, about this issue gives you Pete Buttigieg. You might say, what from? I'm reading a book on how you need to slow down your life, and he says one of the ways that you might struggle to unhurry your life is if you're a black person, that you're privileged to be able to slow down your life. And I say, what? And I recognize at that moment, it's a book on a completely different topic. Completely different topic. Then all of a sudden he introduces identity politics into it. And I actually think he believes it. He believes that white people have some sort of institutional privilege, and it is a lie. It's not just a little lie. It is a racist, bigoted lie.
We're not even going to intro real time Charlie Kirk. Your name's not Charlie Kirk anymore. It's called Charlie Kirk. Sir, you said that white people do not have any advantages in this country. This is what you're basically saying. Sir, we are on CBS News. Now, I know you're going to tell me they're leftists and you don't believe them. But, sir, here you are. There's a big appraisal gap between black and white homeowners. I mean, we've seen the stories. I mean, come on now. There you go. There's an appraisal. With appraisals, just to own a home, black folks get less than white homeowners.
And because he lives in Portland, he is surrounded by so many white people that are afraid to speak truth about race that, hey, it's actually not about skin color. Maybe it's about fatherlessness or some very serious issues with black culture. Can't say that. No, you just got to blame the white guy.
Okay, let me get this right. So in 3 minutes and 33 seconds, you talked about the FAA outage. Okay, that was a big story. You blamed Pete Buttigieg, whatever his name is, the Transportation Secretary, gay white man. Okay, that's fine. You're on the right, he's on the left. Okay. You went to his lifestyle choice. Okay. You made his lifestyle choice a reason why things went wrong that day. Okay. Weird as hell, but okay, fine. Then you went over the line bringing black folks into it by saying melanin count. Gave you grace. I wanted to hear what you said. Then you go over to fatherlessness for things going wrong. This is why white conservatives are looked at like a-holes. This is why y'all can't get anywhere else outside of Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, Breitbart, the Gateway Pundit. You can't transcend past that because you say and do stupid things. Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. That's not your name. Charlie Kirk. Sir, 2019, I seem to remember you had a conservative porn star, Brandy Love, show up at one of your youth events in Florida. It's right there on the screen. Sir, explain that. Okay, you won't explain it. I know you won't because you're a cuck. Okay. Sir, you went after Damar Hamlin. Why would you do that? Now, regardless of what happened to the brother, they're running around outside now saying that he is a body double, this, that, and the third. I'm not doing that. The brother is alive. We love to see it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Sir, ever since Candace left your side, you've just been a train wreck. Let's just call it what it is. She went on. She excelled in her cooning. What have you done, sir? You're on your own show. I guess it's on Rumble, and you're just espousing all this to basically nobody. I'm sure Trump ain't calling you on the phone, but you decide to take shots at black folks for what reason? What reason? By the way, before we leave, sir, again, this is not the first time you decided to run your mouth about black folks or show that you're a racist. We're just going to put it on the screen, family. We'll go back to real time. We'll just put it on the screen. I'm not even going to read it. I'm going to let y'all read it as I read it. Real time. As they say on Twitter, is this you? This is from Media Matters. That says a short history of Turning Point USA's racism. Now, this was back in 2019. So they've been on your neck. Last updated 12/13/22. Okay, let's see. Here are incidents of racism involving Turning Point USA. Former TPUSA National Field Director Crystal Clayton sent text messages to another TPUSA agent that said, "I hate black people. Like, F them all. I hate blacks." End of story. Kirk had previously said about Clanton, Turning Point needs more Crystal. So does America. There you go. After firing Clanton with her racist text message became public, Kirk hired Shia Lee, Grumman, and Troy Meeker. HuffPost reported that Grumman had written several anti-gay and racist tweets that included the N-word, and Meeker had also tweeted an anti-black slur. HuffPost also reported that former TPUSA Midwest Regional Manager Timon Prax was pushed out because of his record of using bigoted language in tweets and texts, including racist jokes and messages that made fun of black people and referred to them as slaves. This is who you're. This is how you get down. All right. TPUSA Field Director recalled watching speakers at one of the organization's annual student summits who spoke badly about black women having all these babies out of wedlock. It was really offensive. Speaking to the New Yorker in 2017, the former employee said that looking back, I think it was racist. You think it was racist? TPUSA defended Florida Atlantic University professor, TPUSA chapter faculty advisor Marshall DeRosa after the Nation reported his ties to white nationalist group League of the South. In a resignation letter addressed to TPUSA Field Director Frankie O'Laughlin and Regional Manager Alana Mastrangelo, following the group's disastrous diaper protests, far-right InfoWars personality Caitlin Bennett, we all know that name, pointed out that O'Laughlin had liked tweets from white supremacist YouTuber James Alsop. Kirk's on Twitter feed that featured anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim tweets. Ooh. He once tweeted a flawed statistic and minimized police brutality against black people. Fact: a police officer is 18.5 times more likely to be killed by a black male than an unarmed black man is to be killed by a police officer. Sure, sir. Sure. At the December 2017 TPUSA conference, attendee Juan Pablo Andrade was recorded telling several other conference attendees the only thing the N-words, those are the NZs, I'll just call them NZs, didn't get right is they didn't keep effing going. Your Indeed must be awesome. Members of the TPUSA chapter at Florida International University shared racist memes and sexual assault jokes in the group's chat messages. According to the Miami New Times, a prominent chapter member had to tell other TPUSA members to avoid using the N-word and don't reference Richard Spencer too much and don't J-hate all the time. Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't laughing at that. I was just laughing at the fact that y'all were getting down with the preeminent white supremacists of this generation. Shout out to Jason Black. TPUSA Director of Urban Engagement Brandon Tatum. Oh Lord, I know Torians up in here. They about to talk about Fake'em. Told anti-Semitic YouTuber Hotep Jesus that Sharp was banned from TPUSA events because of the optics of the anti-Semitic rhetoric. Tatum summarized TPUSA's position as being between a rock and a hard place because while personally none of us have a problem with you, we want you here. It's the optics, the media. TPUSA originally listed Gab, a white supremacist friendly social media platform, as a sponsor for its 2018 Student National Summit, but privately dropped the company shortly before the event. TPUSA's Iowa State University chapter reportedly invited white nationalist YouTuber Nick Fuentes to speak on campus. There's more, folks. Look at all this. We're going to read them all. December 11th, launch of Turning Point UK, then TPUSA Communications Director Candace Owens. The Kundins. The Messe Coon. What did she say? I actually remember this. If the Führer just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. I have no problems with nationalism. I actually remember that. TPUSA Chief Creative Officer Benny Johnson kicked off a TPUSA event by saying, "Oh my God, I've never seen so many white people in one room. This is incredible." Riley Grissard, president of TPUSA's University of Nevada chapter. How are all these schools with chapters? All right. Praised white supremacy, saying, quote, "We're going to rule the country. White power," and using the N-word in a video uncovered by the anti-fascist website It's Going Down News. Former TPUSA High School Outreach Director Kyle Kashuv apologized on May 22nd for his use of racial slurs while in high school. Kashuv joined the okay. I don't care about none of that. TPUSA's cut ties with Ashley St. Clair, conservative social media personality and one of the organization's brand ambassadors, after she was photographed at a dinner with multiple white nationalist and anti-Semitic figures, including Fuentes and Tim Giannett, also known online as Bake Alaska. But y'all love y'all some white nationalism, white supremacists. So why would y'all cut ties with her? You were trying to rebrand yourself. I see. According to Talking Points memo in the Informant, TPUSA Advisory Council member Rip McIntosh sent an email newsletter that said, quote, "Black people have become socially incompatible with other races, and American black culture has evolved into an unfixable and crime-ridden mess." Boy. The essay in the newsletter copy and pasted much of his text from the white nationalist website American Renaissance, the newspaper, including Turning Point's logo and a fundraising appeal for the group. Surprised you didn't go on Stormfront and get none of this. Oh, we got more. Turning Point USA's University of Alabama chapter. All right, Nick Saban, you got to come outside and explain this. Invited 2 associates of white nationalist and Holocaust denier Nick Fuentes to speak at a conference next month. The 2 groypers, I don't know what that means. Okay, are Kyle Schwemmer and Tyler Russell, both of whom have espoused white nationalist or white supremacist ideas. All right. In late 2021, Turning Point USA held a 4-day conference called America Fest in downtown Phoenix that was attended by far-right extremists Grayson Arnold and Makaja Jackson. All right. Arnold previously posted a meme referring to the NZs as a pure race and advocated shooting refugees, according to CNN. Jackson attended the January 6th riot wearing an armband of the fascist street gang the Proud Boys and has tweeted, quote, "The pride flag is equivalent to Italy's fascist flag." TPUSA gave Jackson press credentials to cover their Arizona event. Here we go. Plagiarist Benny Johnson told the attendees at the Young Women's Leadership Conference in June to have more babies to make more Americans, implicitly pitting Americans against immigrants. NZs wave flags outside a TPCU event in Tampa. Charlie Kirk defended Tucker Carlson's invocation of the racist great replacement theory, arguing nothing Carlson said was controversial, that the theory is factual and it is true. An Instagram account that's associated with TPUSA has targeted black victims of police brutality and spread racist talking points about abortion as media matters. Okay. And there's just much more. We'll leave the link in there, but not that. I like my white supremacists overt and covert. Charlie Kirk. Thank you for exposing yourself, by the way. I see why Candace Owens left. I do. I actually see it now. You probably... All right, I'll just say it. I think she left because, fellow black man, please go ahead. Let him know. Because we know. Got the draws, okay? Just a little jokey joke. Just a little jokey joke. It's just a little jokey joke. Stop being offending because, white fragility and all that. But in all seriousness, to hell with you. To hell with your organization. And you can kiss our collective melanin enriched asses. That's all I got to say on this. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Pick's falling out of my hair. Put it back. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.